Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is your best friend in real estate, David Stoltzman. And the video we're doing today is about the closing process or the home buying, home selling process as of right now in the midst of this virus calamity. This is pretty much a representation. I have different colors, Clemson colors, I guess. The seller's journey through a contract or through selling their home, and then the buyer's. Buyer has a little bit more steps when closing on a home or going to buy a home. This is pretty much how it goes, and I'm going to show you where some of the pinch points and some of the pain points are now that there's all these sanctions on going outside or going to the donut shop or whatever you like to do. Real estate is still, most of it is considered an essential business, mainly because there's a lot of banking and a lot of legal involved, and those are essential businesses. Realtors aren't essential even in good times, but we're here and we're here to help. All the good ones are, at least. So here we go. I'm going to roll through this. I'm going to show you kind of where the pain points are and what you should expect when you are buying or selling a home from today, March 22nd, I think, forward, 23rd. So let's start with the buyer. So the buyer, you're still going to do your home search. Most people do home searches online. They find the houses that they want to go see. They call the realtor up. The realtor helps them into the home, shows them the home, points out all the things that they should keep their eyes on inside of that home. So your home search and showings, not really going to change much. There's still tons of inventory for people to pick from, albeit we're still technically undersupplied, but you can still go see homes as of right now. Some people are taking their homes off the market because they have that luxury. Some people, most people, overwhelming majority of people are leaving their homes on the market for buyers to come by and see. So you're still able to see a home just like usual. You go to your contract. So you can still write a contract on a home. That doesn't take much away from anybody because you don't have to be in person to sign a contract or fill out a contract. The underwriting process, so once you have a home under contract, you go and your lender starts their underwriting process. Right now, people, because of the lower interest rates, underwriting, we're going to want to give an extra 3 to 4 days to the underwriters. They're slammed right now with people still wanting to buy homes, but also with the refi boom, underwriters are slammed. We're going to give them an extra 3 to 4 days than we would typically give them, which is about 12 to 15 days. So now it would be 15 to 17 days we're going to give them to do their job. And then we'll get to the appraisal in a second, but also after you contract, you're going to deliver your earnest and option money. This is another pain point because you have 3 days basically to do both of those things. You have 3 days to deliver the option money to the listing agent or the seller of the home, and then the earnest money, you have to deliver that to the title company. So you can't do those in person right now, technically. So get with your title company, get with your buyer's agent, and see if they can get with the title company on how they can handle the earnest money drop-off. You can FedEx it. FedEx is still out there running. There's also certain apps that title companies have started to use, and you can do it kind of like a Venmo for you millennials out there that like to do that. Kind of like a Venmo, kind of like an electronic payment. That's sort of, title companies had that set up already before any of this began. So you can still deliver your earnest money and your option money without going anywhere in person. The inspection, that could be an issue. It just depends on the inspector if they're willing to work or not. Technically, they're essential because they fall under like that contract part. Well, it's actually kind of a blurred line, but I would say if you're an inspector and you feel like you're good to go, I would just exercise proper precautions, carry some Clorox wipes with you, maybe some hospital gloves and a hospital mask, just out of courtesy to the seller. But yeah, so you can still have your inspection done. That's fine. That takes a day. So you're good there. And then negotiating repairs. Again, you don't have to do that in person. No one's done it in person, I think, since the Clinton administration. So You can still do the repairs over the phone, and no big deal. Now to the appraisal. This is going to be, I think, the biggest pain point in the supply chain of buying and selling homes. Appraisers, again, just like underwriters, are slammed right now because you have so many people getting refinances and also buying and selling homes, buying homes. So people that are buying homes get priority, but appraisers, they can choose to work or not work. They can choose to not go into houses. They can choose to kind of step back and not be involved because of what's going on, going into people's houses, that sort of thing. I'm hearing from my lenders that not only is this a big pain point right now for them, but appraisers are pretty much going in and out of houses in a fraction of the time. They're wanting they're wanting sellers to leave sinks running, lights on, everything in the house running essentially, so they can go in and check and see everything and then leave. So the appraisal takes, now that's the only part of the appraisal that, again, is the pain point, is in person, interior and exterior appraising of a home. I think I can elaborate on that, but that's where your biggest snag right now is going to be, and we're going to give appraisers an extra 10 to 14 days. So it usually takes 23 days maybe to close a home. Now with adding in an extra 2.5 weeks, you're really looking at like 40 days to close a home. So carrying on, right? So after an appraisal, you pretty much pass all the hurdles of in-person stuff, because then you go to the closing disclosure. Everyone says, yeah, the receipt looks good. We're ready to buy this house and or sell this house. Meanwhile, on the seller's side, they put their home on the market. They can have showings. Again, homes that are on the market, sellers don't care. Virus or no virus, they're selling that damn home. So if it's on the market, go see it. Contracting, sellers don't need to be in person for that. Title policy, again, don't need to be in person for that. All the way until closing and funding. Usually, guys, if you've never bought or sold a home before, you close in person. You go to the title company, you physically sign wet signature, ink on pieces of paper. What is happening now is, instead of doing that, title companies, again, they're essential. They're going to stay open. They're going to close homes and close transactions. They can send a mobile notary to your house or to wherever you are, or to a specific location, the park, outside your home, whatever you need. They'll send somebody with your documents and they're a notary, and you sign and they'll sign and notarize everything. No big deal. Don't need to go to the title company for that. So for sellers, it's pretty much business as usual because you don't have many in-person things at all. Technically, since you're locked in your home, you're going to see the inspector, you're going to see the appraiser, unless you want to go take a walk and let them have the house to themselves. But yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. I want you to understand in this video, these are your pain points. You're going to have to figure out a way to get your earnest money delivered. Underwriting, give those guys and gals a little bit more time to underwrite you as a buyer. If you're buying cash, guys, this part doesn't come into play. But 96% of people use a mortgage. So again, figure out how to deliver your earnest money. Your buyer's agent and your title company will handle that. Give the underwriter some more time. Give the appraiser a lot more time. Give them another 2 weeks. Usually it takes about 10 days anyway for appraisers to get out there. Now we're going to add more time onto that. So again, you want to shoot for kind of like a 40-day closing time frame as of right now. I mean, they could enact martial law tomorrow and then we're all, eating out of Home Depot buckets. But as of right now, this is what it looks like moving forward. So just prepare for a longer closing time frame, and you guys, you should be good to go. So any questions, please comment or call or text, email me, guys. I'm here to help you. I think this is a very strange time, and I feel like any voices of reason, be it small like me or all the way up to the administration of this country, I feel like leadership's important, and getting people's mindset right, I think it's important. So that's why I'm going to keep doing these videos and helping you all if you have any questions. about any of this or anything real estate related, just call or text me. Happy to help. Thanks.